up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Second and 11 now. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Lions now going to use the second. Their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 2nd down, Swift. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Goff. Looking deep downfield. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they go. But this one is going to wind up incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Khalif Raymond now. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On second down now, Swift. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Third down, here's Williams. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. First throw in overtime for Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. Turned away on fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. The storyline in this one, Charles, no